Basically, I'd like to discuss further, excuse me, depression, anxiety. Recently, my father, who was terminally ill, there was an 18-year-old lad in the next bed to him. This lad was fully clothed, was bounding about the ward, couldn't sit still. He looked as fit as a butcher's dog, you know, in the health sense, not in the fact that I'm a homosexual that fancied him. But basically, and I thought, what the fuck's up with him? And what's he in for? And then it turns out, with me being earwigging, the cunt's got anxiety. He's 18-year-old and he's got anxiety. And he had this social worker cunt. He said, "Oh, I can't cope with life." You know, my father's terminally ill. When you're terminally ill, you've got every fucking right in this fucking world to be depressed and anxious, basically. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people who are swinging the fucking lead. They're these fucking crybabies. They've had fuck all wrong with them in their lives, you know. Life's not gone their way, so they've jumped in a fucking bottle of tablets and stayed there, and now the career depressives, you know, and there's a lot of them about, you know. They'll tell you about their anxiety. I recently had a friend fall out with me who suffers from depression, and because I put a status saying that if you're not dying or dead, you know, depression, fuck depression, you can beat through it. Even Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker, says that depression is a learned state. There's all kind of chemical triggers that you use in your mind to make yourself depressed. The more depressed you come over time, basically, the easier it is to you snap into that state. And being positive is the same. Yeah. You know what I mean? You by being depressed for a long time, you can make yourself depressed easy, but alternatively you can also make yourself happy or have a more positive, productive state, you know, and it's been proven. But these people won't kind of tell you that, you know. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on it?
I know when my dad was in hospital for the same thing, there was a fella in bed opposite him, funnily enough, and he was just laid there, and that's all he did all day, just laid there and shouting in his sleep. And there was nothing wrong with him, and he was actually taking up a bed. And because somebody said, you know, he turned around and all they need to do is lay there and say, "I'm thinking of killing myself." Well, they can't send him home then.
Basically, they should stick him in Charles Day unit at Lee without banana heads. Yeah. And then right, this is how you want fucking be. Crack on, you know. Fucking stop there. You know, but
it's annoying when you know that they're taking up a bed that can be used.
Well, that little cunt, he wanted skull dragging. He wanted skull dragging to the main door and fucking off, you know. Yeah. I can't cope. I'm 18 and I can't cope. What I kind of think is, a lot of depressives. Now, when I was younger, I was spoiled rotten off my mother, you know, and then your mother goes, and then you realise what life is about. Yeah. But I reckon a lot of depressives and all this lot are fucking spoiled cunts, and they've had everything they wanted. When that day comes that the mother can't give them everything, and the world won't just bow to them, they can't fucking cope with it, and they're just fucking wallow in their own shit, basically. I'm very harsh with depression, I'm sorry, but this is my world view. You know, you can overcome it by your own. The mind is such a powerful force that you can access your own reserves of strength that you have and change your mental state. You don't need fluoxetine, citalopram, or all this fucking neurotoxic shit, because the doctor will give them you all day long, because it's a fucking business. He's a rep, he's selling shit for big pharma. What's up with you? I brought my pencil anyway. Don't take one of these 3 times a day, and you might need some anxiety tablets as well, you know. But that was my initial point. How did we go on in the Great War? There was fucking kids saw their houses blown up with their parents in. What did they fucking do? Them fuckers had to get on with life. Now you've got people. Oh, my boyfriend's been messaging another woman on Facebook. Oh, you know, and they're on club for fucking 6 months. You know, wheels fell off my pram. You know what I mean? My pencil's fucking broke. You know, I've ladded my tights. You know, and all this fucking. Have you any thought? Do you think I'm being too harsh on this?
Not really. I mean, I can see, you know, you're right what you say, you've got to just batter through it. You really have.
Winston Churchill's attributed to have said, if you're going through hell, keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that's that spirit you have to employ. I've had a terrible winter of depression and fucked upness, but I just had to ride through it, you know. I didn't at times I was thinking, well, you're getting your fucking you're being tested now on your own words. I didn't actually think that, you know, but you kind of get through it, because, you know, when you see your parents dying, or you look down at chapel arrest at your mother, you know, that realises you half of the things you were worrying about are fuck all.
Yeah.
I used to cry or get so upset when I did comedy gigs and nobody laughed, and now, you know, I couldn't give a fuck. You know, if they don't laugh, as long as the money's in my pocket, I couldn't give two fucks. You could put me in the most humiliating situations, and most things, your car breaking or losing your job, money comes and goes in your life, you know, and it's not, if somebody leaves you, yeah, there's millions of species on this planet for you to fucking choose from. You know, don't just cry after one fucking human being on a planet full of billions of them. You know, you can do anything you want to, you can go anywhere you want to, but when you're sat with your fucking head in your hands, all you're doing is wasting your life. And I wish I could impart that into some people. They're just wasting their fucking lives with this anxiety. It's the frightened of shadows.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. Fear knocked at the door, faith opened it, and there was nothing there.
Sorry to say that, sir.
You know, sorry, sir. But basically,
I would say society's partly to blame as well, though, because it gives us everything that we want.
yeah.
You know, at one time, you know, like when we were kids, my parents always taught me to do it. You saved up for something, then credit comes along. You know, you can still be paying bloody thing off, you know, a sofa or whatever, but it's long gone. So what I'm trying to say is, that's why we've become soft, because you can have anything you desires, here and there.
And there's status anxiety as well, where people get fucking depressed because they're not rich, or they can't live like Kim Kardashian and all this kind of business, you know. But depression as well is a business, like cancer. It's a fucking business, and you know, a big pharma rubs their hands. The more depressed people you are, the more fucking tablets you can flog.
Oh yeah.
So we live in a society, I think, that's geared towards creating depression. You know what I mean? All these fucking single mothers on council estates are watching Towie and the Real Housewives in Cheshire in the Bentleys and fucking whatnot, and why can't I live like that? I'm so fucking depressed. You know, but it's just fucking reclaim your own minds. You know, that's how reclaim your own minds. Your mind isn't meant to work with fucking drugs. Your mind isn't meant to work with fucking citalopram and fluoxetine and all this. They're just neurotoxic, and eventually the more you're on, the more brain damage they will do. And you can Google that, because I've had a look about it, you know, said the doctor. But that's my video, and I'd like Mr. H to call it that, just reclaim your mind, basically. And have you any final thoughts, Mr.
No,
H?
mate, I think you covered it.
There you go. Sorry if it's offended anybody, but it needed to be said. Thanks.